Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about control engineering and some of the applications. You know, control is a very common concept that you know it very well in general, and it is in all the process, all the dynamic system around you. The simplest that you already know is when you are talking about driving a car and controlling a car, you are talking about control. When you are talking about the blood pressure control or temperature control of someone, it's again control. When you are talking about airplane control or when you are talking about traffic control, they are all about control. The theory and the basic idea are all the same, but applications are different. Today, we only focus on some process applications or some control applications in process industries. Here are some examples of control. You see, when you go to industry, you will see various equipments that need control. One of them is a motor. Electric motor, which is the basic driver for many things, need position control, need a speed control, and the control will be done by various things like PLCs or PID boxes or various controller boxes. It could be pneumatic, hydraulic, electronic, but this is generally a PLC. And then you may have some HMI to show the position, the indicators, the measurement, the trend of the data, or you may use some wireless devices for remote connection. You may have inverters to control the speed of the motor, and you may have some converter to change the communication protocol like Modbus to Ethernet and else. So this is a typical application for motor control in this lab. Another application of control in process industry is control of a conveyor. When you have a conveyor and various goods will be located on this conveyor, and the motor that you see, you control the moving and the smooth moving of the conveyor. This is a filling process. This is an example of what you may see, particularly in food industry. There are various tanks, and you may fill with soft drink, you may fill with various liquid foods, and as the conveyor moves, each of these valves will work, and one of the tanks will release that food, that release that drink inside the bottle or anything else. There are various sensors that can detect if the filling is complete, or if the bottle or the vessel here is complete and there is no problem in that. So various type of sensors, a conveyor, so this is another application of control. Here in this lab, we control all these through PLCs. Another class of applications in process industry are the tank systems. The tank, simple tanks, or the tanks that could act as reactors. Here are simple tanks. There are two tanks. This is the main tank, and to control level of the water inside it, and also to control the temperature of the water inside this tank. And this is just a reservoir to carry the water from here to main tank and return it to this one. To control this tank, we have a set of equipment as usual. We have the main tanks, we have the pump, that this pump will be controlled by an inverter, a speed control, for the liquid control, for the fluid control to go inside the tank. And there is also another pump here, another motor here that drain the water from this tank to the reservoir. Here we have pressure transmitter, which is pressure measurement and transmitting the information of the pressure of the tank. The pressure is an indicator of the level of the tank here. And we have a heater here to heat up the water and to control the temperature. And also we have a temperature indicator on the other side of this tank. So there are also two solenoid valve, on-off valve, just to control the water not to go or go in or come out without any request. So these are part of the system, and here is the control part. Again, we use PLCs, and generally, you know, PLC work for logic control, and like the Siemens PLC can also implement PID control. And there are also another HMI here. I showed you in the previous part, the small one of Delta company, and this is another HMI, but this is not active now. And these are the rest of the things. Again, the inverters to control the speed of the pump for flow control, and the rest of the equipment. To control the system that I just showed you, you may use some package of controller like PID controller and others installed on the system, or you may use PLCs or distributed computer control system and else. Here is a computer that is connected to the PLC, and using ladder diagram and some implementation and programming, you'll see that it's connected to this time system. Let me show you another valve. The valve that I showed you here was solenoid valve, and also the motor to control the liquid coming inside that tank. But in gas companies and gas distribution system, you have some valves. This is a 10-inch, almost 10-inch valve for belong to the Fars or this Shiraz gas company. This is not being used. This is a normal manual valve that need to change the position by hand, but we have made it a valve, valve which is controlled by electric motors. So this is now is electric valve, so you can easily control the liquid going inside this through sending control command to this pump. And also in substation, in power distribution stations, you have distributed control systems also. Some relays, different relays, different relays for control of the phase in electricity, or for checking the voltage of the line. And here are the other tools for a distributed control system for a power substation. So in short, there are various applications, from application in the communication networks, in airplane control, in process industries, in medical health, and many other applications that using control. Control, single input, single output control, or multi-input, multi-output control like the one that I showed you just here, and many other applications. Control application is going much wider. Now in all information systems, you use control theory to control the flow of information among the network. I hope you like this video.